Hi everybody, it's Kathy from Huckleberry Herbs and Art. I hope you're all doing well. I'm here to show you the close-up for, actually this is December's. So a couple of things, huckleberryherbs.com is where I sell some heartfelt things. You can find a lot of the older things there. I usually put up a release every month. I do gardening videos and sometimes some recipes and stuff. And then once a month I come and do the release from Heartfelt Creations. But due to the shipping issues that have been going on, this didn't come until very late. So this is actually last month's, but it's a very special collection. So I'm going to show you the collection now, and then I'll be back next week with the January collection. So this is the Countryside Cottage collection. And there's a few things that are special about it. If you can only afford to get one set a year, this might be the set to get because it's got all the seasons. So there's a little bit of winter and spring and fall and summer. And these are the different sized cards with the very cute little strips going down. And as you can see, you got some sunflowers and pumpkins here, but you've got some cardinals and snowmen and packages there. The other side is this lovely cottage, which is a versatile stamp that you can use all the different seasonal stamps and dies with. Very cute. I definitely want to play with this. And that's just lovely with a nice blue background. Here again, I know it looks a little mixed up because it's got every season on it. Got a little swan here, looks like a nice summertime, maybe a spring cottage here, a place where you can put a sentiment or some pop-up cutouts that you do, a nice fall looking version of the cottage, and a little seasonal Christmas and winter. And it's not too late to think about the winter, and then you would have the spring, and you could start your fall things with this one collection. So if you're doing a album for your Christmas pictures, or you want to make a special Christmas album for a friend to put their pictures in, then this would be perfect. So here's the layout side of that with the swan in it. Nice little brook going through the backyard of that sweet cottage. And here are some smaller cards that you can make. You can take something like this and you can make a tag with it if you wanted to, or you could put it on the front of a larger background card and pop it up. Or these are very versatile, and there's tons of images, stamps and dies with this set. So you're going to get the mailbox in one. I love this. Little bluebirds with pink posies. Very nice background. Could use it for layering on your cards or the inside of a box, or you could use it in pieces and do some of that shredding and distressing. I forget sometimes how much pinks and blues look so beautiful together. Here's the nice fall version of the cottage with the sunflowers, some nice deep maroons with the leaves, some orange and yellows, and there's some nice detail in there, giving them a sort of maple tree look. Beautiful layout. Love the sunset in this too, with just a touch of violet in it, leading up to the blues on the top. And the background on this, pumpkins and gourds and sunflowers and a few maple leaves. Very nice. Like I said, you start early on your presents, or you're making a fall little mini album or something, or you're making your Christmas albums. This is going to cover everything. Sweet little snowman, and there's the cottage in its snow version. Some lovely snow-covered trees in the background. And then the cardinals, the packages, and the snowmen on the other side. And so this is really neat. They have a lot of these pages in this time because they're supposed to cover all the seasons. So you've got your snowy and some pinks and blues and browns, which could go whichever way you want. So different versions of the cottage. And these are the pages where you just take the die and you cut them out. So if you don't want to color, you didn't get the stamp, you don't have the time to color, you don't want to fuss with it, These are great because you just put the dies on. And these look all very fidgety, but with the dies you can just pop these out and then put them out on the doorsteps and stuff like that and make it three-dimensional. And here's a background layout page with a nice pot of greenery and some little pots of flowers, and it tends toward a nice orangey yellow at the top. Another cutout page. It's got a little bird's nest, and again, all these images are going to be sold in the stamps and the dies as well, but lots of things that you can just cut out. Another spare cottage. They put a cottage on most of them. There's the mailboxes, the little barrels with the flowers in them, barrels with a pot with flowers in them. Some really nice trees. If you missed out on their owl tree a few years ago, this is very reminiscent of that, so I think that would cover you. And this has yellows and pinks and greens in this background. And here's a whole bunch. Doesn't that look interesting? Because here you got your Christmas and your winter and your fall and your summer sunflowers and some wheelbarrows with pumpkins, and there's some nice maple leaves over there with your little packages and some berries to ornate your cards and maybe your craft boxes or whatever it is that you're making. This is a very nice baby pink with a little bit of detail in it as well. 6x6s and 3 cards. Tending towards lime green, not flat. Lovely detail in that. 6x6s, one of each of the larger ones that we've seen, so all the seasonal cottages. An orangey yellow, so that might be great for your fall backgrounds. 6x6s of the backs. A baby blue with little flowers in it, and their tag page, which comes with the Christmas and the autumn. So like I said, this collection will really cover you for the whole year. You'll have something that you can make for every season. Now here is the Countryside Autumn Scapes. So here are the stamps. And I got the little pumpkins and gourds and the maple leaf and the sunflower and the wagon with pumpkins and stuff in it. Here are your sizes. So that's a 3" by 2" wagon, just to get an idea of the dimensions. Yeah, I like those very much. And for the winter, the Countryside Winterscapes. So here's your little packages, puffs of snow. That's very cute. Here's your cardinals, the berries, and your snowman with your package. And of course there's the dies that go with it. Cottage Summerscapes, which comes with your mailbox, the barrel, little patches of grass and small places that you can pop in the birds, the nests, little iris looking leafed plants. Okay, and the cottage treescape, and of course this would go for all year. You would just change the colors, but you've got your base right here, and then you can put all your different colors in. Maybe add some berries if it's Christmas that you're going for, or put your maple leaves on here if it's the fall. And here's the cottage, Countryside Cottage. So with that one main cottage stamp, you can use all these to cover your year. And it comes with the little greeneries. It's a very decent sized stamp. Its actual size is 5 by 3.5. So I think that's a lovely collection. It was a great idea, Heartfelt. They have so many of the cutouts in the papers, and I think you will enjoy being able to use this all year long for all the seasons and all the different kinds of mini albums and things that you might want to make. Again, make sure you subscribe if you would like to see this every month when the release comes out, and give me a thumbs up so YouTube notices me with all the junk that's going on YouTube right now. I hope you're all doing well. Please come visit huckleberryherbs.com if you would like something from the older collections. I'll be putting some things in the store at some point with some of the newer collections, but right now I have some of the old things you might be missing. And take good care, everybody. Till next time, this is Kathy from Huckleberry Herbs and Art. God bless.